Be unapologetically you. When I say this is what I mean. Don't worry about what people have to say about how you look, how you move, your feelings. Just don't let anybody don't give nobody the upper hand to tell them how you should feel, how you should work, how you should dress, how you should speak. You know, like the problem with a lot of people, and I had to go through this, and just don't apologize for being you. This is something that I had to learn, and it's something that I'm still learning. What a lot of people don't know is I had, and this is pretty, like, this is something that I am a little uneasy to share, but I know I'm not the only one going through this. You know what I mean? But I had really low self-esteem once upon a time. And when I say once upon a time, I mean as in a couple years ago. Like in my early 20s, I'll say. Let's just say that in my early 20s. It wasn't horrible. Well, I guess it could be. I guess it was horrible because I was like super depressed and stuff like that. But I went through it. I went through it because, oh, and I got some wine right here, just so y'all know. Rosé. Like, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations with myself. I just wanted to be something that I wasn't to people. Like, I had to apologize for being me. I just always I always put myself on the back burner when it came to putting myself first. Like, I didn't put myself first. And I still have to learn how to do that, but I'm better than I was. You know what I mean? It's a work. I'm a work in progress, and you just got to remind yourself, you don't do something you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, that's the power of you being you. That's the beauty of life, is you can do whatever you want to do. And you don't have to apologize for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't apologize for not wanting to go to college. Don't apologize because you're a lesbian or you're gay. Don't apologize for wanting to be you. You know what I mean? Like, don't second guess yourself. Don't sit here and think that by don't sit here and think that by you doing what pleases others is going to change how they see about you, because it's not. People are still going to feel how they want to feel about you regardless. You feel me? So that's another reason why don't be apologetic. Like, it's just, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, I can't physically, I'm better at writing. So, I'm trying to put it into words. But, like, own that shit. Own that. Whatever you decide to do in life, own that shit. Be confident about it. Don't worry about other people think, because this is what I had to learn. People are going to say bad things about you. They're going to say good things about you. It doesn't matter. That's not going to change anything. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, people can give you constructive criticism. They can give you, they can say comments and stuff like that. But by people commenting on what you decide to do and being yourself, that's not going to change nothing. And you have to think about it like this. There's always going to be, okay, like, let's say, for example, I don't know. But just don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about that shit. Do you. Do you. Long as you're not hurting nobody, you know, no longer as you're not physically, mentally hurting people on purpose, being purposely vindictive to be yourself, don't worry about what others have to think. There's always going to be a negative opinion. There's always going to be a positive opinion. It's going to be somebody that fuck with what you saying. There's going to be somebody that's not fucking with what you saying. Don't let that dictate how you move. Because think about this. Think about the people that are successful. Think about the people that are carefree and, you know, they don't have any worries or anything like that. Do you really think they care what people think? Hell no. Because it's not their life. It's not their life. They don't have the right to do any of that shit. You know what I mean? So do you. And don't worry about what others have to say. Don't. You want to be a stripper? Be a stripper. Why does that matter what other people? Why does that matter? If you want to drop out of college, drop out of college. You know what I mean? But this is the thing about doing you, though. Like, don't do you just because it's like, oh, because you do have the freedom. Don't take advantage of that shit. Like, don't be like, oh, she said do me, so I'm about to drop out of college. I'm about to do all of this and, you know, whatever. Do it in a smart way. You know what I mean? Have a good purpose behind it. Don't just do shit just because you have the freedom to do it. Also, you know what I mean? Like, don't be like, I'm not going to school because I don't feel like it. Like, no, you have to be logic about it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, me. I want to change my lifestyle up drastically. And when I say drastically, I'll probably talk about it when I get the courage to talk about it, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't know if I really want to do it. It's just a thought. So I'll talk about it, but honestly, it's this lifestyle I want to do. And I'm just, you know, teeter-tottering with the idea. And it's not because of what other people think, because it's not. It's like, because I have the freedom to do it, I have to make sure that this idea that I want to do is logical, that it's not going to hinder me, that it's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm benefiting from it. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to you know, make sure you benefit from that shit. Care for you. If you don't care for, like, you know how we sit here, we put others first. Put that energy into yourself. You know, if you're that person that always helps someone out, help yourself out. You know what I mean? Like, go to bed earlier than you usually do. If you go to bed at 12 o'clock at night because, you know, you want to give some, you know, say you got a friend that like to talk on the phone or something like that until 12 o'clock in the morning, but you really don't want to do that because it's, you know, not saying you really don't want to do that, but it would be beneficial if you don't talk to them as long, because you have to go to bed early enough to get you enough sleep. You know what I mean? Like, it's not saying fuck you, friend. It's not saying that. It's just you got to put yourself first. Put self-love. Bring yourself self-love. Bring yourself that nice energy. Bring yourself good vibes. Like, you have to take care of you first. You come first. The reason why you come first is because all you got. You may have brothers and sisters, you got family members and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, they gonna do them. They gonna make sure they good. They gonna make sure you good, but they gonna make sure they good first. And that's just how it go in human nature. Like, you always want to make, like, when you're hungry. Okay, if you're hungry, what you do? You go get you something to eat to cure that hunger, right? So that's what I'm saying. And I'm sorry if this is not making any sense. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense. I'm just, you know, I don't know. I just really wanted to make this video And like, I wanted to be more done up for this, but this is car chronicles and stuff like that. So this is like raw. But I spent a lot of time. I spent a really, 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 really long time. Like, from ages 18 to, I say, 24. I'm 26 now. So from 18 to 24, I spent a long time trying to find my self-worth, trying to let go of that mentality that I had back then, because it was not good. It was not good at all. Like, I didn't think highly of myself. I wasn't mentally strong. I was down for, I was naive, you know what I mean? And it's kind of sad to think about it, and it makes me tear up, because like, it took a whole lot for me to get out of that mindset, because like I said, I'm a very selfless person. Why am I crying? I'm a very selfless person. And honestly, I got tired of people taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, I got tired of that. I got tired of people not seeing my worth. I got tired of I got tired of apologizing for being me. And now I'm just like, yo, fuck it. Like, this is me. Like, it's not gonna change. I'm always gonna be me. So, just like they say, you can't beat them, join them. And I'm not saying I'm joining this, but it's like, this is gonna be me. This is gonna be me for the rest of my life. And I can't do shit about it. I can't do anything about it. This is gonna be me. And like, if nobody is appreciating me for me, then it's like, what's the point? What is the point? Like, you don't need to be in my life. You don't need to be anything. We don't need to be anything. Like, I'm just not with the shits. Like, you just can't, like, you can't apologize for being you. And I'm gonna just keep saying this over and over until I get my point across. Nah, man, that's not fair to you. That's not fair to God or whoever you believe in. Like, that's not fair to you. You're you for a reason, you know? Whether if it's taking you a while to realize it or you realize it right away, you're you for a reason. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. You know? Like I said, people will fuck with you. Some people won't fuck with you. But the people that don't fuck with you, you ain't gotta worry about them. You could go be around the people that fuck with you. Be around the people that take you for you, that don't judge you. Be around the people that really want to, like, help you do better, because you are you. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't. Don't sell yourself short for nothing. For nothing, because ain't nobody else gonna do that for you. Nobody's gonna do that for you, nor should they. Because they're going to be them. Just like how they're not being apologetic for being them, and they're going to do them, that's how you have to do you too. So, I hope this makes sense. I hope I'm making sense right now. I know the camera angle is a little weird, but I have to get a better tripod or whatever for my car. But that's all I have to say. And, I don't know.